Abortion access is 1 second in the hands of voters. In 2025, multiple US states, including Arizona and Florida, are putting abortion rights directly on the ballot. With millions mobilizing on both sides, this could reshape reproductive laws in America. Here's what's at stake. Several states are holding abortion-related referendums with November, with Arizona and Florida leading the national spotlight. In Florida, voters will weigh in on Amendment 4, a proposed constitutional amendment that would guarantee abortion access up to viability around 24 weeks. If passed, it would override the state's current 6-week ban, which went into effect earlier this year. In Arizona, a similar initiative, the Arizona Right to Abortion Act, would restore abortion rights up to 24 weeks and protect doctors from prosecutions. The measure qualified after organizers gathered over 8 lakh signatures, one of the largest petition drives in state history. Maps of Ballot states, clips from signature drives, rallies, and official state documents. Since the Supreme Court overturned Roe versus Wade in 2022, abortion access have been determined state by state. Some states like California and Michigan have already ensured protection through voter-approved amendments. But in states like Florida, Arizona, Missouri, and Nebraska, the law has shifted dramatically, with bans ranging from 6 to 12 weeks and criminal penalties for providers. This year's ballot measures aim to resolve those restrictions by placing abortion rights directly into state constitutions that would make it much harder for future governors or legislature to roll their back. Graphics comparing abortion laws, court rulings, state constitutions. Campaigns on both sides of the issue are now ramping up. In Florida, pro-choice groups like Floridians Protecting Freedom are spending millions on data aids, on ads, phone banking, and voter registrations, emphasizing freedom of choice and medical privacy. Meanwhile, anti-abortion coalitions, including Social B. Anthony, Pro-Life America, and the Catholic Conference of Florida, are urging voters to reject the amendment, arguing it's too extreme and would allow abortion on demand. Campaign ads, canvassing events, protest footage from both sides. In Arizona, similar battle lines are being drawn, with heavy funding from national groups pouring in on both sides and across the broad turnout, especially among young and suburban women, is expected to be a deciding factor. These state-level referendums are part of a broader national trend. In every state where abortion rights have been on the ballot since Roe was overturned, including Kansas, Ohio, and Montana, voters have chosen to protect access. That trend has put pressure on both political parties. Democrats are making abortion rights a central campaign issue heading into the 2025 presidential election. Republicans, meanwhile, are divided, with some moderates calling for compromise and others doubling down on bans. Political debate footage, poll data graphics, presidential campaign trail clips. A recent Gallup poll shows 69% of Americans believe abortion should be legal in at least some cases, but how that belief translates into voter turnout will be the key. The fight over abortion rights is no longer just in the courts, it's on your ballot. Whether in Florida, Arizona, or beyond, these referendums could redefine reproductive freedom in America for years to come. We will continue tracking the campaigns, the legal battles, and what it all means for voters. But be sure to like, subscribe, and follow for more updates on reproductive rights and US politics.